you get to feel good about who you are by default. You do not need permission. You do not need approval. You do not need to be given the green go ahead light to really fully embrace all of the amazing things that make you you. It definitely goes beyond mindset. It definitely transcends self esteem. For sure, it can kind of integrate into a sense of self worth. And I can kind of break that down a little bit. But the bigger picture is that it really truly is vibrational. And once you are aligned and once you are feeling really good and once you understand that when you fully step into your authentic self, you don't need permission or approval from anyone to create the life that you, as a sovereign soul, as an individual entity, gets to create and experience in this lifetime. And so I'm kind of talking about a few things at once. We're going to break it down here today. And so, welcome to my channel, Infinite You. I am Dr. Sherry, and I am here to help you feel really freaking amazing and empowered and aligned with a vision and a clear path to all of the things that truly light you up. So, in this new age of awareness, of expanded consciousness, as we are on the planet right here, right now, as I have said before, you get to fully step in and just manifest the life that you want to experience. That's why we're here. We are here to play on this beautiful planet. It's a little bit about mindset, energy, connecting, alignment, getting clear on what you want, getting clear on who you are, getting clear on who you are not, getting clear on what you do not want, and then beginning to get into that aligned flow. I definitely will be making another video on this idea of flow and that beautiful integration between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Because when we powerfully integrate those energies between being and doing, really, really powerful, magical things begin to manifest at lightning speed, actually. And so that is for another video. I want to get back to this main thing today. And I think I'm going to break it down from the very, very beginning of what I think is really like the crux of human behavior. You know, for most of us as humans, we definitely want approval. We definitely want to feel supported and not judged. We tend to want to pick ourselves apart, like, oh, I've got a big nose, or I can't run as fast as the next person, or I'm not smart enough, or I'm not classically beautiful enough, or I'm not worthy enough, or I have nothing to contribute. I mean, I'm talking about like really fundamental things where we make a choice to position ourselves to feeling less than because we humans tend to compare ourselves to some like perfect idea, whether it's in, I don't know, Hollywood or the media or the way somebody should look or behave or think about things. And so, really, it's important to remember that there's something really beautiful and fantastical about just acknowledging who you are, right? We humans kind of are just sort of like flawed from the get-go in this physical form. We for sure are not that at the spiritual or fifth dimensional level, the energetic level of who we are. And so, but we listen. We listen to what everyone else has to say about all of the ways that we can be better or different or more than or worthy or whatever the case may be. And for as long as you hold on to those feelings and those thoughts and those observations from the outside, you will be in a continued conversation of not powerfully stepping into your potential and the life that you can create, way before we even talk about vibration. And you definitely will be wasting a lot of your precious time on the planet worrying about and thinking about things that you kind of pretty much can't change. So I say align. Look at all the beautiful things about who you are. Leave the flaws out of the picture or embrace them. It's a part of who we are. Your only responsibility is to tune in to your amazing eternal perfection at the soul level. That's where all of your answers come from. And I think that I want to be like tangential for a moment. I just watched a really cute movie about a girl who was overweight, competing in a beauty contest. And she was so confident, not even confident, she was so aligned with the essence of who she was that she was confident, that she had self esteem, that she felt self worth because she wasn't listening to the noise. She was aligning with her own personal truth. And there's something beautiful about authenticity, alignment, and abundance. They go hand in hand. Why do they go hand in hand? Because it's all vibrational. You know that when you are aligned with the truth of who you are, when you're putting your authentic self out into the world, you are living in a much higher vibration. It feels good. It is joyful. You are asking for the high vibe energy of all the possibilities to be drawn to you because you feel good. And I think I might want to bring it back down like a baby notch for a second. Self esteem and self worth are not the same thing. They're psychological constructs where, self esteem can just be about, feeling really good and you've got like this inflated ego, right? It's kind of like a house of cards, right? It's something that can really crumble and fall, you know, easily, right? Because it's definitely derived from ego, definitely can lean into narcissism and all that stuff. Self worth is a psychological construct where you're kind of basing your worthiness on all of the things that you do well. And so, like in Dr. Sherry language, that would be like leaning into all of your superpowers. What do you do well? What do you feel good at? What have you accomplished? What have you created to put value into the world or impact or uplifting others, right? So, self worth is really a construct about feeling worthy because you are contributing in one way or another. So self esteem, you're just sort of like feeling good, but it may or may not be based on anything real. Where self worth is more grounded into the things that you have put out there into the world already. But beyond the psychology, I really want to talk about the energy of it because the energy of it is alignment. It is authentically projecting yourself into the world where you have tuned in to your brilliance, and you're not basing it on accomplishments per se. You're basing it on the value that you have being a soul on the planet right here right now. We came here to create whatever the heck it is that we want. And I think for most of us who are feeling like heart centered or want to be in service or, want to raise the collective consciousness, we're thinking about alignment in terms of like how we can uplift and impact others. And so I just wanted to share that. And I feel like I still don't know if I have the words to really drive home my point. So let me see if I can find them. Hang on, I'm almost there. Take a little bit of an inventory. Like just kind of go throughout your day and really ask yourself, you know, how much do you listen to the judgment of others, the direction of others, the limits that other people put on you, or the bigger picture of the culture telling you you need to act a certain way or look a certain way or conform in any way, shape, or form in order to feel good about who you are, right? That is not true. Alignment alignment with your soul will offer you your personal truth. Does it change and evolve as we grow and we get wiser? Definitely. That's part of the point of being here, right? It's really about having these experiences so we can just observe, discern, decide, and continue to move forward in a way where we know that we are eternal, that we are expanding, and then we are vibrationally attracting really cool stuff to us, and at the same time, in terms of manifesting, and at the same time, we're uplifting the collective consciousness. And so I don't know if I feel like talking about manifesting in this video, but I kind of think I should touch on it a little bit. The way that you feel, the vibration that you hold, and the thoughts that you think and what you focus on always will be creating your reality, whether you are aware of it or not. And so, my big thing is why not be intentional? Why not take the time to really tune into who you are, align with who you are? Because once you do, and I think I mentioned this in another video, when you are in alignment and you are in a higher vibration of being, just a natural state of being. Why? Because it feels so good. You know the feeling of alignment, of that high vibe, high frequency. It feels like joy, unadulterated happiness, laughter, giggling, creativity, all of the things that make humans just, I mean, brilliant in general. And so you know that you're in that higher vibration. And so when a lower vibe thought, a lower vibe person, an old program or belief that is at a lower vibration, you don't necessarily have to go through the work of uncovering, the deeper meaning and your subconscious thoughts and all of that stuff. Because once you begin to identify that a lower vibe anything is mucking with your vibration, it's a really good indication that that thought, person, belief, conversation, old program is not aligned with you. So, the fastest way, the quickest way in this new energy that we are in is align with who you are. Lean into the vibration that makes you feel amazing. Let everything else go and be a keen observer. And once you begin to discern what feels good, what doesn't, you can decide who you are, what you value, what your superpowers are, what makes you unique and magical. And then how are you going to bring your unique message and way of being into the world to uplift the consciousness and manifest a really, really cool, beautiful life? It is about being first, that beautiful divine feminine energy, and then taking aligned action, that beautiful, amazing, fiery, masculine energy. It is the yin yang. It is the way that this duality for us works. So dream big and then really begin to figure out what that looks like for you. But as I said at the very beginning of this video, you do not need permission or approval or anything from anyone. You don't need to engage in self judgment unless you feel like a compassionate nudge, observation that leads you into a heightened awareness or evolution or wisdom. If it works for you, go for it. Be intentional, practice by being still, listening to the whispers of your soul, and really leaning into the most powerful, amazing physical and non physical version of who you are. I will see you next time. I would love for you to subscribe. This is a new channel. I'm very excited about being here. And if this resonates, please give me a thumbs up. I will see you next time as we talk more about feeling great, alignment, the energy of mindset, manifesting, and all of the ways that you can really tune into your amazing potential to create as the beautiful soul you are in physical form. I will see you next time. Namaste.